Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome to, well, I'm actually playing the Astocky pack right now, but this is going to be more of a mod spotlight on another one of the mods that's in the Astocky pack that I haven't really showed you very much of. So the first thing that I want to show you, just really quickly, I know I've spoken about this a couple of times, not 100% sure if everyone has seen this, but this is the backpack mod. So to make a regular backpack, it is pieces of leather in a chest-like pattern. To make an ender backpack, it is pieces of leather with an eye of ender in the center. But basically, the backpack gives you your regular inventory, or you right-click with the backpack and you get the backpack inventory. You can put things in it, you can throw it down, pick it back up, and you can see that I've still got the seeds in there. So that's good. But now let's say I'm off mining and I've got a heap of diamonds. Yeah, look at that, diamonds, 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 heaps of diamonds. And I think to myself, wow, I'm worried about I'm really worried about this lava trench that I have to get past, and I don't want to lose my diamonds. Now you could build yourself an ender chest, but that requires a whole lot of obsidian, and it requires an ender pearl, and you have to put it there, so it's not something that's portable. You have to keep kind of coming back to it. This ender backpack allows you to do much the same thing again. You can throw it down, pick it back up, it's still got your items in it, and you think to yourself, I'm going to jump over this lava, but geez, I hope I don't fall in. I'd hate to lose those diamonds. And all of a sudden, oh no, I fell in. So I can respawn. You will see that up here, oh, okay, the backpack still worked. Oops, look at that, the backpack burnt up. So now I can create for myself a new ender backpack following the same recipe, and when I right click, look at that, it has saved my diamonds. So that is a fantastic way of saving yourself from the horror of potentially losing like a whole stack of diamonds. Now the next thing that I wanted to show you is much less about backpacks and more about other things. Oh, look at that. It's making smooth stone. So now we're going to get some flowers, because everybody likes flowers. Oh, look at that, bunches of flowers. Wonder what the recipe for a bunch of flowers is. 3 flowers together. Has no use though, but it does look kind of cool. Okay, so we'll get a stack of these. Beautiful. Now we're going to need one of those diamonds. Lucky I have that pack still. And what this will create is a portal to the Twilight Forest. So I'm going to quickly pause the video, and then I'm going to very hopefully jump back in as soon as I'm in the Twilight Forest. So back in a moment. Okay, so here I am in the Twilight Forest. Now I just had a Minecraft crash caused by the first time I generated the Twilight Forest world, so I would be really interested if anybody else has that while playing the Astocky pack. Please let me know, because that's not cool, and if I can get a few people having a similar issue, I'll know it's not just a random something that I did, and then I can go about trying to fix it. What I am going to do though is I'm going to mark that portal. So if I don't mark my portal, I'm going to lose it. Waypoint. 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 There we go, waypoints. Add. So now we have a waypoint called squiggly something. But the reason I came here is to show you a little bit about the Twilight Forest. So now you can see when I bring up the large map, that looks like a big sort of dark green sloping landscape. This is a new biome that's been added to the Twilight Forest, and it is called thick forest biome or something like that. But basically it is an area that grows these special kind of mushrooms. Where's some torches? Torches, come on. I have to search for them. But it will grow these special forested areas where there is absolutely no light that gets through the trees, and the only light that actually gets through is created by these mushrooms. Although that looks like it's some kind of, yeah, a single block hole through the roof. But you can see there's these glowing mushrooms, lots of trees. So that is one of the new biomes that's been added to the new version of Twilight Forest for 1.32. Now there are some other areas as well. If I can head over this way, I think that's something. Now this is like a giant forested mountain, I think is probably the easiest way to describe it. I don't actually 100% know what it is, but it's basically the standard kind of special hollow mountain that you find in the Twilight Forest, but covered by a special forested area, if that makes any sense. And the next thing I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and look for some other areas, because there are a whole lot of new things that have been added. I mean, most of you have probably seen before that they've added in, or actually it's been there for quite a while, you can get the maze with the serpent. They've also added in a new kingdomy sort of tower, which I think is pretty cool, where you can sort of fight your way to the top of the tower and get lots of benefits out of getting to the top of the tower. They've had these houses for quite a while, although I'm not sure whether they randomly generate differently, but they seem to certainly look a little bit different each time I see them. There are these ruins, so there's lots of really cool things that generate that I personally think make this a fantastic place to explore. What I'm really looking for though, and that doesn't seem to be holding itself together all that well, it's just, there we go, there's the first of the towers that I was talking about over this way. So there's one just there. Actually no, that's a Atomic Strikers battle tower. So they do spawn in the Twilight Forest, which is cool. I didn't realize that they did. I mean, most of the world generation stuff doesn't generate in the Twilight Forest. It's basically been disabled to stop conflicts, but that does generate, which is cool. Gonna zip over this way hopefully and see what we can see. The fact that there's a big chunk of world missing there doesn't look good. It's a bunch of, I don't know what they are over this way. Oh, look at that, there's some almost like a Stonehenge sort of style of pillars, but basically what I'm looking for is they've added a new boss. So for those of you that have seen the serpent is cool, but now they've well, when I say they have, I mean the mod creator has really, I think, you know, excelled again, and this time they have created an area with a Hydra. Just give me a few seconds and I'll just look into exactly what it is, but it looks to be fantastic. Okay, so the mod developer's name looks to be Benematic, and the new mob is indeed called a Hydra, and you can find it very rarely in Twilight Forest swamps, and I haven't actually found any swamps yet or seen anything that looks swampy, but hopefully I can find one. And there are apparently also a biome, I think it's a new biome, called a fire swamp, and apparently they're fairly common in fire swamps, although fire swamps themselves I believe are fairly rare, so I think it balances itself out, that they're fairly common in a fairly rare biome. lots of these cool looking ruins though around the place. And I'm seeing more battle towers, but I'm not seeing any kind of swamps or fire swamps. That's cool though. I haven't seen that before. That is some kind of obsidian portal with a, looks like a lapis block on it. And there's a second one. That's super cool. Wonder if this is like a pathway to somewhere that I could maybe follow. Seems to be just the two of them. And that giant tree there. Well, this isn't exactly what I was hoping it would be when I set out to start working on this spotlight to show you a bit about the Twilight Forest. But I guess what I'm looking to kind of show here is that it's more than just a regular Minecraft sort of add-on. It adds a huge new dimension of different things. Although I can't help but feel that with the blue sky, the terrain generation doesn't look quite exactly like I think it should. So I'm just going to try something a bit different here. And half expecting, maybe more than half expecting, that I'm going to break the world here. But we'll see what happens. You're going to see firsthand what I see in terms of if maybe it crashes. I've gone into the void and I have spawned under an ocean. That's not cool. But where have I spawned? That's odd. Maybe if I... Wow, that's really deep. Time to turn creative off. And respawn and see where we are. Okay, so this would appear to be nighttime in the real world. Okay, so let's jump to the Twilight Forest again. It seems to not be quite as twilighty as I thought it'd be. It could be that because I have the brightness at max. Wonder if F3 shows the light level. I mean, I know that it does, but I can't work out which one's actual light. I think it's that SLRL. I think the light's going up much higher than it should. I think it's... Well, I'm directly underneath the sky now and it's showing 15. I don't think the Twilight Forest is supposed to do that, so this could easily be something to do with my crash that I had a moment ago. So let's try again. And let's see how we go this time with the world being more normal. Stuck in a tree. Much better. Don't wish to be stuck in trees. Lots of flowers. What I'm thinking may have happened is the world generation may have corrupted itself and given me a Twilight Forest that wasn't really Twilight. But that's okay, because it is easy to make a portal when you are cheating like crazy. Okay, so I guess let's record this and see how we go. It's taking its sweet time. Okay, there we go. We are falling through the world, bam, in the Twilight Forest. That seems to me to be a bit more twilighty. directly underneath the sky. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it just looked to me like it's brighter than it should be. I guess that's... I find it very difficult to tell. I've lost my portal. How come I've lost my portal? It was there 2 seconds ago. There it is. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Last time, I promise. Yeah, I think this definitely looks brighter. It definitely looks duller when you're in the Twilight Forest. So it's just me, I guess. It's just me that I'm not used to what it should look like. I do have my brightness setting set to absolute full brightness here. So if we turn that back to moody, maybe that'll make a bit of a difference as to how it all looks. It's been a... Oh yeah, that definitely looks more twilighty. Yeah, so it's just because I had the brightness set a bit too high. So actually, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you like the brightness being this moody, quite dark looking? I know that a lot of the time when you play with YouTube videos, it's quite difficult to see when it's dark. That's why generally I put the brightness up to full bright. But if you guys think it would be better and a bit scarier and a bit sort of more atmospheric if I played it like this, let me know and I'd be happy to do that. So really what I wanted to do was just focus on the fact that the Twilight Forest is a mod that's included in the Astocky pack, and that it's a really cool world, and hopefully very soon I'll have all the things that I need to be able to actually go to the Twilight Forest and start to show you some of the stuff that's in there. The other thing that I was very quickly hoping to show you is this thing called a kitchen blender. Now I don't know whether I showed it previously or not, so I just thought I would really quickly cover it. It's made with a glass plane and any kind of piece of wood, and I'm going to place it on top of a block of dirt just because I think that's cool. And basically you can right click on it and you can see here it gives you all of these different recipes that have been added to the game by the food mod that I added, which is called... 1 second please. Sorry about that, needed to make sure that I got the name right. It's called Farm Craftery. So you can see on the left hand side it shows you what you need to be able to make each of these things. So let's say I want to make... Actually, as a kid I always enjoyed strawberry milk, so let's make some strawberry milk. So I need a glass of milk, 1 sugar and 1 strawberry. So let's get out of this inventory and let's spawn those items in. We need a strawberry. We're going to need a glass. And I'm going to find out now how I make a glass of milk. Maybe I just milk a cow. We'll grab a glass of milk then. Actually, let's go cow. Spawn cow. Okay, so can't just milk a cow. Wonder if this tells me how to make one. Not that I can see. But you can see now that it's highlighted those 2 ingredients on the left hand side in white to say that I now have them. Let's take a bucket of milk. Let's put an empty glass with it. Maybe I need 3. Nope. There's got to be some uses that can make a bowl of milk. Glass of milk. Wondering if there's a problem with glass of milk. So you can see that for some reason it's not showing how many chicken bones you get for each of these different juices and milks that it should be. It is showing for strawberries though, but not for the... Oh, there it is. That's really odd. Wonder if it's just something to do with the way NEI works. Yep, it definitely is. Okay, so I'm going to need sugar as well, which was the last ingredient. So still not sure how to get a glass of milk. I'm going to try and look into that and find out. But for now I can come to my blender and I can go, look at that, I've got enough to make strawberry juice, which is empty glass, sugar and strawberry milk. So click now, there we go, I've put all that together, I made a glass of strawberry milk, and best tasting milk ever. So that is now something that I'm also going to look for in the Astocky pack. It's going to be one of those things that I'm going to, squirrel. It's going to be one of those things that I'm going to try and see if I can do, just to make full use of all the food that I'm getting. Because I mean, strawberries themselves only heal back one piece of food, whereas you saw then with the strawberry milk, strawberry juice, strawberry milk. So you can see strawberry juice heals the same one chicken bone, but it gives you 30% resistance and it heals 2 hearts. So you can actually drink the drink and it kind of acts like a really mild healing potion. The other one's the strawberry milk, which you can see actually adds an extra half a chicken bone to a normal strawberry. So I think both of those things are fantastically cool ideas, and I think they're going to go a really long way into making the Astocky pack something really cool that I have a lot of fun with, and hopefully you guys do as well. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Astocky out.